Okay, so welcome. Happy first weekend writing sprints of 2021. We are no longer in 2020, which is an awesome feeling. So hello, welcome. If you are new here, my name is Jules. I'm the Dawdling writer, and today we write. And we also just try to figure out what we're doing because that was sort of the what I was attempting to do. I had heard several times about something called stream beats, and it was essentially a playlist of songs that are copyright free, DMCA free to use for streaming, and they are safe to use for both YouTube and Twitch. So they're called stream beats. And so they were put together by a streamer who got tired of worrying about copyright and all that kind of stuff. And so it's on, you can listen to it from Stream Beats, you can listen to it from Spotify, from Google Play, and from, I think, Apple as well. And so I was trying to figure out, I was like, why isn't my Spotify working? And it turns out I was using the wrong email for it. There you go. So I have the Spotify playlist of the stream beats for the lo-fi theme if y'all are interested in having some music today. If not, we can go with the normal quiet where I completely mute myself. But that's just something that I wanted to see if I could get up and running, as well as StreamYard and everything else. So there's that. But how are you? Happy Sunday. I hope you are having a wonderful weekend, and I hope you are enjoying yourself and all of your new writing resolutions and goals. So Megan was here first. Hello. Megan says, your main character is going to make dinner in her tiny kitchen. It has to be quick, relatively easy to make, and moderately healthy. What does she make for dinner? My initial thing was ramen, but that's not always very super healthy. But if you add like a ton of vegetables, it might be. And then I suggested a little bit later on one of the frozen boxes of like steamer bag vegetables that you can buy, just like the mixed veggies. I have actually done that for dinner before when I lived in my little teeny tiny apartment, and I was like, I don't want to have much dirty because I don't want to clean up because I'm lazy, and I'm also lazy and don't want to spend forever cooking. So I have done that. Jenny suggests some sort of fish and light salad. Salad would be relatively easy to make as well, for sure. Pork chops. Pork chops could be good. And then if you did them, you could, in the same pan, you could have some like veggies roasted in the pork chop drippings, which would be nice. Nice and tasty. And Elizabeth says eggs and beans on toast. Always an option. So Jenny loves the frozen steamer bags of veggies too. Yes. Microwavable mac and cheese and some veggies. Yes, that would be a good option as well. Alley Cat is here. Hello. Welcome. Sarah is here. Hello, hello. Anne is here. Hello. Welcome. And Erica is here. Hello. Okay, and yes, we are here to where I was like, I'll be there in a second. Stacy says, hello. And Megan says, those are some great ideas. You like the fish and light salad idea and pork chops. Yum. It's all delicious. Luckily, you have a couple of meals that you need to come up with. So there you go. Use all of them. And we have another Elizabeth. Hello. Elizabeths are awesome. It is also my middle name. So, you know, just anytime we get together, it's a fun old time. Ellie Vera is here. Hello. Good evening. It is evening where you are. And it is 2 o'clock in the afternoon where I am, and it's very sunny, which is a change from yesterday, which was completely overcast. But it was nice because I went and I met one of my best friends, and we met up for a walk. It was at a nature reserve, and they had some really nice paved trails and things. They also had like full-on hiking trails, which I wasn't really sure if we were going to go on those, so I wore like my ankle gripping boots so I didn't roll my ankles. But it was fun. We walked for about 4 miles or so and just chatted. It was very nice. So everything exploration. Hey! CB says 2020, the year that must not be named. Yes. Yes. Elizabeth agrees. Yes, that 50s Iron Guy. Hello. Welcome. Tessa says, hello, everyone. Brainiac that I am, I didn't think about cheesecake would have lactose, and you had to, oh no. Yes. That is the one thing about developing lactose intolerance as an adult, is that all of the things that you love and all of the things you are used to eating, because I am a huge cheese fan. I'm such a huge cheese fan. Then it's just no fun. But yes, so, okay, so you already have a music playlist that you play on your own. Gotcha. So you don't necessarily need the lo-fi beats. Yes, I had lasagna this morning. We got leftovers because I was like, I don't care. I want it. But they do have their Lactaid pills. Is like Lactaid is the brand, but I get the knockoff version from Walmart because it's way cheaper. And those work pretty well. I just have to remember to eat them in advance. So Stacy says, my kids are driving me nuts by not eating their lunch. Oh no. Well, tell them they are not allowed to have snacks then. So I don't know, whatever you want to do. They're your kids. Callan is here. Hello, welcome. How are you? Hannah is here. Hello, waves. Why are all the, okay, so there's another thing I was thinking of this morning, just sort of your wave reminded me. They're all yellow. I wish that YouTube could get the skin tone variation that now is slightly wider on like iPhones and things. It'd be nice if we could do that. Tessa says, Google Docs doesn't like me. Not sure if everyone got their shared doc of your story from you. Ooh, I don't know. Yeah, I always have to remember to adjust the sharing settings from like view to comment or edit, depending on what I want them to do. So baked potatoes in the microwave, also good. Yes. Elivira says, stir fry is always healthy and good. Yes. Christina says, I'm on time for once. Yay! How is everyone? I'm good. I'm good. I am excited. I am trying some new things this week because, you know, it's week 1, so why not? So it's kind of exciting to see how things are going this first week. But Alley Cat says, SpaghettiOs are easy too. Yes, but not necessarily like 100% healthy. Megan says, I have not received the Google Docs from Tessa. Okay, so might have to send it again. Elivira says, yes, evening in the UK. Yay. Elizabeth says, my goal for January is to write in your story every day, 10 or 1,000 words. It all helps. But then you got a message that the schools are semi-shutting down tomorrow. Excuse me. Great message on a Sunday evening. Schoolwork it is. Yeah. Yeah, that's the one thing you absolutely like must have as a teacher is flexibility and like the ability to adapt. That's just a universal thing. Tessa says to Megan, oh, great. Yours was the first one I sent. Oh, no. Technology problems. Alley Cat is back with brunch. Ooh, what is on your brunch menu? You also slept in and taking advantage of it before the semester starts again next Tuesday, even though you like all your classes, so hopefully it should be enjoyable. Yes, I hope so too. Shay, Cache is here. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, it does have the, oh, okay. I was just commenting about the fact that all the waves were yellow. So now I need to figure out how to change that. Of course, I'm looking at StreamYard as if I can change that in StreamYard, but I can't. So that's going to be something that I change. I hadn't thought about that, but yes. Okay, cool. Good to know. Stacy says, also, if your main character has a parent that cans food and preserves food, then your main character could have jars of veggies to throw in the pot with some noodles. Yes. That is also a thing. Megan says, good idea, but the parents definitely are not the canning type. Oh, no. Stacy says, being allergic to milk for you, a lot of eating has to do with how processed it is. You can eat most cheeses because most of the milk has been processed out. I can't. I'm definitely not, and I miss cheese so much. Yes, the SpaghettiOs are still tasty. It's healthy because it has tomatoes, right? Right. Can with a friend or grandparent. Yes, that would be a good thing to do. Elvira says, I work in a university and flexibility is such an important skill to have, even during pre-pandemic. Yes. Yeah. Cereal and milk for brunch. Always a classic. She might get into canning. It's the middle of the pandemic and she's kind of bored. There you go. Okay, so Cache says, I input it with my phone and not YouTube. Oh, okay. Darn, I got excited that YouTube was doing something nice. But still, it's a good thing. If you have questions about canning, let her know. Nice. My mom got boxes of pickling salt because my nephew loves pickles, and he wanted to pickle his own. So Mama Dawdler, being the grandma that she wants to be, being the like, let's try this, went and found pickling salt. So that was that was one thing that she did. Like mom is really good about trying to do like crafty things. So that was always something that between both my mom and my dad, my brother and I had a very crafty upbringing. Mom tried to teach me sewing, but we did like paintings, we did pressing flowers, we did gardening, we did experiments with like soldering things, wood carving. My dad has like a full workshop in the garage for woodworking, and my brother inherited that love of the workshop, and so that's what he does for a living now. And then so in high school for a physics project, for like the summer advanced physics thing, advanced physics class, they had to build something and test the physics of it and all that kind of stuff. So my brother and his group decided they wanted to build a trebuchet, which, if you are not familiar with the trebuchet, it is actually the precursor to the catapult. So we built one, and it could launch things the length of a soccer field. And so we launched a couple things over the house because we were testing it at our house. And then we made it so that it would, I say we because I helped a little bit, little tiny bit, but I get to see it because of that. They did most of the work, and I was like, oh, this will be fun. So they built it so that they could disassemble it, put it in the truck bed, and then drive it to the school because they had to deliver it. And then they reassembled it on the soccer field between the middle and high school, and just were like launching anything that they possibly could. Yeah, that was fun. And the physics teacher came out and like graded it because we couldn't, like, during school bring a trebuchet. So yeah, that was fun. And then if you have never done it, if you have like an old spare, not completely burnt out, but like one that you want to take out in exchange for an LED, one of those fluorescent tube lights, if you find one of the like super power lines and dig a little hole and insert one end of the fluorescent lights, and then they have like two little prongs that are supposed to complete the circuit. So if you cover those two little prongs with your finger, and then the other end is grounded in the ground, there's enough electricity and static in the air that it will light up the fluorescent tube. So we did that one time with the power lines that were near the school. Just like random weird things. And yeah, so if you can't tell, I'm procrastinating. I'm dawdling. This is what I do. But hello, nice to meet you. If you didn't know before, I'm a procrastinator. I have no idea where in the chat I was. Let me see and find again. Oh, with the wave. Oh, yeah, I could. Yeah. It's just so sad. YouTube still needs to catch up. Yeah, lactose. Yeah, yep. It's fun. Devin is here. Hello, Devin. I put your channel playlist link in the description if anybody else wants to see it as well. Devin has been very, very kind and been putting together playlists for the daily live streams. So I have linked that in my description. My family seems so cool. We have our moments, I would say. Your mom and you used to do crafts on occasion. She and my grandmother taught you to knit. We tried hand sewing and you suck at it. Mom used to make us outfits. Like, she would buy fabric, and she still has some fabric. And so my brother and I had matching shirt and short sets that were zoo animal prints that we would wear when we went to the zoo when we were children. Because that was the thing we did. You're allergic to the protein that makes cow's milk. Oh, interesting. Trebuchets are awesome. Yes. And hello, Key. Welcome. Megan says the boyfriend is playing D&D with his friends and is now drunk. Oh no, it's hilarious, but now you need to go make him a sandwich to help sober him up. Good luck with that. Chelsea is here. Hello. Welcome. Ellie says, it's not every day I meet someone who casually says they built trebuchets. Yeah, it's really not. That's like just how weird we are. Is it K-I? Yes. Kit says, hello, and 0 tolerance on siege weapons at school. Yeah, that's kind of exactly the whole vibe that we got. The physics teacher was very happy with what they built. But yeah. Key says, my cousins and I built a small trebuchet on Grandpa's farm when we were kids. He finally had to tell us to take it down because we were scaring the cows. Oh no, and they weren't giving as much milk. Oh, that's so sad. CB says, I've never been tested for allergies because NHS doesn't help people with rare conditions. Ew. That's unfortunate. Stacy says, you were tested for other allergies and that one came up as well. Gotcha. Kat built a trebuchet a few years ago, a miniature. You let your kids launch marshmallows at each other. Nice. So we now have 3 of us in the chat that have built trebuchets. That is awesome. Yeah. Health insurance is just weird. Tessa says yours is at 5. Okay, 5. Yes. So Tessa has a stream this evening, and I do have the link for that to give y'all for later. Stacy has been using Devin's playlist this weekend. Yes. And Charlie, now on the second channel, Project Shadow. Hey, hey, how are you? And Elizabeth says, maybe Forest. Yes. Okay. Thank you for reminding me. Let's actually get some work done. Let's do a Forest app in case you want to join. Do y'all want to do a 15-minute start? Or do you want to just dive right into something like Pomodoro length? What are you interested in? I say as I try and get the Forest app while the answers come in. Oh. So I was laughing because the code is essentially kind of Cardi B's name. So it's CARDB2. So CardB2 is the code. Okay, so let's look at time suggestions, which I should probably also pull a timer. Sorry, my brain was just like, what am I doing again? Let's just close these other tabs because I don't need them open. I've already done with those. Okay, so I see 1, 2, 3 15s. So we will start with 15. Let's start with a 15. 15, just because. Because we can. All right, and then the next question is, do you want lo-fi or no? Oh no, why are you not responding? Please don't do this. Too many things? Let's pull up the YouTube on the phone and see if it's working. Okay. Can y'all still hear and see me is the question. Because my StreamYard just said it was non-responsive for a second. Okay. Let's do this. Okay. So with the Forest app, Ellie Vera, at the top of the thing right here, you have a little flame, and then you have a little person. So the flame is deep focus mode. So when it has a line through it, it is not in deep focus mode. So if you accidentally exit, it will not kill the tree. And the little person, if there are two people silhouettes there, you are in the like join a party group. So you'll want to click on it if it's just a single person and switch to plant together mode. And then you can join a room and then you input the code. All right, so let's put on the lo-fi and y'all tell me if you can hear it. 1. And if it's something that you are okay with. Okay, cool. You can see and hear me. Yay! Okay. Vibe or no? Okay. So Sarah says lo-fi would be nice. Sounds fine. Vibe. Okay, cool. So we will try this and see how it goes. First writing sprint. Let me just lower it just a bit. Okay, so reminders. 1, save your document. 2, have something to drink. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for a spine check. And 4, if you need a snack, go grab one. Those are your reminders, and we will go ahead and get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Okay. It is the end of the first writing sprint. I see that our little tree grew, and I have written 365 words, which is a good start. It's a very good start. Okay, so did it pause? What happened? Apparently my StreamYard, or not StreamYard, StreamBeats paused. We'll just close it out then. I guess it's a sign. So who knows? But yes, so it apparently stopped at some point. Let's set up another forest room. That way you'll have time to join with a new code. Hit the back button, not. Okay. Okay, so the code for this one will be J74YTM. J74YTM. That is the code for the second forest room. So that'll be for that. Let me just actually pop that up so you can see it. What tree should we do for the next one? Should we do the little lover's tree? The little sort of turquoise and pinky trees that are a couple. They kind of look like ice cream on top of trees to me. But there you go. So, and then we'll change the time of it for however long y'all want for the second sprinty sprint. I did good. I think I've got the core of this particular bit written. So now I just have to kind of go back through it and edit for the couple of things that I have to double check on. And then for proofreading. So that's good. All right, so where were we? Hey, Eve popped in. Hello. Okay, so some of the songs were better than others. This song is definitely better than the last. Yeah, I have not listened to the playlist the whole way through, but I was like, oh, well, maybe it'd be good. So the music is pretty low, but in the end, your daughter seems to be playing Dragon Slayer with her Barbies. I kind of half-heartedly approve and half don't because I love dragons. But on the other hand, like, good for her for being a Dragon Slayer. She's drowning out everything, so you had to switch over to louder music anyway. CB says, going for a shower after the sprint. All right. Come back to a squeaky clean. The Shadows Lair says, hello, joined late, but you are here. Welcome. Tanya's writing realm. Hello. I almost said room. Hello. Welcome. Devin says, hi. Tessa says, I tried to share it again. Let me know if you've got it. Spence is here. Hello, lovelies. Hello. How are you? Eve says, I put sticks in the fire and pulled up your projects. Excellent. You've got a nice cozy fire. Love that. Tessa says, also, Megan, check under the shared documents in your Google Drive. Mama actually copied it into a document and then shared it with me. Interesting. Ellie says, I missed the first forest room, but you're hoping you can get into the next one. Yes, I hope so too. I hope you're there. And Sarah says, I'm doing some editing, got one chapter read, and made some notes. Well, I just looked back and I realized I had edited 100 pages last month, and that was shocking to me because I was like, I haven't done any editing in forever, but I apparently did. So Ellie says, I managed to finish assigning priority numbers to the brain dump you did the other day. Ooh, nice. Alley Cat says, 332 words edited. Excellent. Y'all are doing great. Stacy says, I was going to say that it sounded like the music disappeared. It did at some point. At some point, it went kaput. So it apparently did not want to be on stream. Megan says, nope, not seeing it yet. Oh, no. Christina got 458. Excellent. There's the room code again, if you need it. And Elizabeth says, read about the Romance period in Norway. Ooh, and found a poem that we are going to discuss in class. Nice. It's kind of fun. And one of the things they don't really talk about is what's going on concurrently in the world. They always teach in chunks, like here's what's happening in the US, and then like here's what's happening in Asia. And they're like taught as very separate things, even though they might be happening concurrently. And it's kind of interesting once you sort of like figure out the timelines of things. Megan says, I worked on your outline, finished one scene. You're getting closer and closer to the end. I can't wait. Ooh, exciting. Kaylin got 138 words. Nice. Excellent. And CB got 325. Ooh. Anne says 118. You had to put supper in the oven and get coffee. Yes. Love that. Brandon is here. Hello. How are you? Alicat wants to know, how is everybody? Sarah says, apparently it was an epic Barbies versus Dragons battle, and the dragons won, as they should, because they're dragons. P.A. Pascar says, got some responses to your beta reader application form and set up a spreadsheet, compile everything into it. So now you have a master list of beta readers. Ooh. Megan says to Tessa, after some looking, I did find it. Yay! Devin asks, did the Barbies get barbecued? Which sparks an idea or a memory of some sort. So there's a romance writer, Sherilyn Kenyon, I think. So she has a series that's related to Greek mythology. She has some Greek gods and things in it, but she also eventually pulls in other mythologies. But there is a character that is a variant of a demon of some sort. And she constantly wants to barbecue things. And so she has her own personal barbecue sauce bottle, and she's constantly asking if she can kill people, eat them, like roast them, and use barbecue sauce on them. She's quite an amusing character. So that's just where my brain went. Stacy says, I added a few more sources to a few more new relatives in your family tree, working on your 9th cousin twice removed. I guess that's where you would need to use those, those like numerical sequence words, like the what was it again? So it's like tertiary, quaternary, like nonary. Nonary would be your 9th. I don't know. It's confusing. Tessa says, oh, yay. Brandon, rip the Barbies. Charlie with Project Shadow started scheduling live streams. You don't know how creative you will be today. If today needs to be administrative day, let it be an administrative day. It happens. Sarah says there was lots of screaming involved, so whatever happened to the Barbies was pretty awful. Oh no! You agree it is fascinating to see, for example, how the French Revolution influenced Norwegian writing in the Enlightenment period. Yes, the history and language nerd in you is happy. Yay! Shower time. Oh, good. My brain is actually like firing on all cylinders today. Yes. And you knew what I was talking about too, which is great. Simi, yes. Yes, that's it. Okay, and Kat found Tessa's document as too. Yay! Hello there, fellow history and language nerds. Yes. Eve says, no confusing. It's just Latin. Yep. Latin, well, the modern day English is very confusing because it's such a, like, amalgamation of different languages and influences. So, it just is. All right. How long do we want to sprint for? Do we want to go Pomodoro? Do we want to go 2021? 25-25? What do we want? I will take suggestions, although I may not take Devon's. Because Devon's are sometimes outrageous. Also, don't forget to save and drink. Nope, we are not going to do 525 minutes. Megan votes for 25. Anne votes for 25. Kaylin votes for slightly shorter, but Eve votes for 25 as well. So we will go ahead and do a full Pomodoro length 25-minute timer. All right, and since the music went kaput, we will do our normal where I just mute myself and you won't hear me, and you can play whatever music you want, which is one of the awesome things about the mute button. We're just going to do a 25-25 because that's what I feel like doing. I don't know, just cuz. All right, don't forget, save, hydrate, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back, and do a posture check. And again, if 25 minutes is too long and you find yourself needing to walk around, go to the kitchen, get a snack, whatever you need to do, make sure you do that, because sitting still for a long time is not beneficial to your health, despite all of us doing it all the time. So yes, that is sort of your reminder set. There we go. So we can now begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Okay. That is the end of the second writing sprint. How'd you do? So I finished the first, like what I can do with the first bit, and I'm up to 505 in there. And what was I at? 398 before? I was at 3 something or other. So that one is currently sitting at 505, and that will stay that way until after the stream, when I can check a couple other things. And then I also started the next piece, which is currently now at 198. So I'm at just over 700, which is good. And I have I started doing this next bit, and then I was like, I don't like the way it starts. It's boring. So I had to go back and like redo the beginning, and I think it's much better now. So it's never a good sign when your own writing bores you. So, you know, you need to change it if that happens. So, oops, I scared Eve. I forgot I was there. Oh no. All right. So I see that Stop Motion Life arrived. Yay. Sid arrived. Yay. And the Shadows Lair is having the laptop repaired. The laptop repair person called, so you hope it gets fixed soon. Me too. I will cross my fingers for you. And Devin says, stand, stretch, walk around, do the hokey pokey. Okay, so the hokey pokey and the chicken dance are sort of like recurring songs that happen at weddings for one side of my family. And when a cousin from the other side of the family was getting married, I was like, you should do the hokey pokey and the chicken dance. And she's like, no. Just no. I was like, oh. Because when everybody in the dance, like, those are quite simple to do, and it's fun, and yeah, I'm a big fan of having the hokey pokey and the chicken dance at weddings because it's just silly and fun. Like the electric slide made it in. How come the hokey pokey didn't? So the Stop Motion Life, yes, we are going to until 5 o'clock, which is now about an hour and 40 minutes from now. So, yay! So Stop Motion Life has a goal for the day is to get chapter 10 written, and your parents told me to clean the kitchen as well. Yay! Stacy says, well, there went my first 5 minutes. My youngest child climbed into my lap and was snuggling. That would distract you. Stop Motion Life says, one more sub, guys. Am I near something? I thought I was at 356. I'll check later. I'm going to thank you for the subs in case you are subscribed, because yes, I write a lot. I am here often. So yes, always worth the snuggles for sure. And CB says, oh, that's better. I'm now squeaky clean. Yay! Vanya is here. Hello! Hopping in late, you were on the phone with your sister. Yay for calls with family. Stacy says the youngest is turning 5 next week, so you're expecting the snuggles to end soon. Oh no! And now she's back. More snuggles! And Stuart says, good morning, y'all. And so it's 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, and never mind, good afternoon. Yeah, sometimes I'm like, what time is it? Is life real? Who knows? Megan was reading. Very nice. What were you reading? Were you reading your outline, or were you reading craft book, fun book? CB says, my little cousin will turn 5 next week. I think it's on the 10th. Nice. Your Roku float froze. Oh no. Also, let me set up for the next forest room. Create another room. And the code for the next room is going to be 5U 5U22QGU. It's a lot of ooh sounds. 5U22QGU. Vanya is writing a feedback letter to a friend for their novel, and you think you got some good points. Yay. Sarah read through one scene, made more notes. Eve cut 20 minutes from a 75-minute video, only 35 to 40 more minutes to go. That's a long video. Can you split it and still use the footage? Brandon says, I planned a history lesson as practice because your dream career after you finish school is as a secondary school teacher. Bless you and good luck. The Shadows Lair says, 12 words at that time, mostly rereading. There you go. 95 words for CB. Christina got 427 and got 143 words. Lots of distractions today and slow going, but you are still making progress, which is awesome. Kaylin got 135. Yay. CB says, I wanted to be a music teacher, but you weren't allowed to because why would a person who has special needs be allowed to have what? Well, I hope that this still could be in the cards for you because there are ways to do it. And I don't see why you can't. So Ellie Vera says, just continuing your task management stuff. That happens. Kat says, total procrastination sprint. Sometimes placing a limit on procrastination permits, but limit it. Now you're getting back to editing. Oh, nice. You used it as a break timer. Love that. Brendan says to CB, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, I hope that there is a way to do it still. Elizabeth says, we've got the message that it's digital teaching tomorrow. Have been preparing for that. Yes, converting all your lessons to be technology friendly is fun, shall we say. Ellie says, I'm sorry to hear that to CB as well. Yes. Bay A finished the beta reader master list. You added drop-down boxes in the columns. It makes it easier when users have to type their name and email, and then everything else is just an option. Yes, that definitely does. That's one of the fun things about Excel and spreadsheets. CB says, we had an Irish dance off at your cousin's wedding, and you hadn't danced in 4 months at a time, and then you had an infected toenail. Oh, no. Ouch. Ouch. Okay, yes, there are people in the forest room. Good. Alley Cat got 209 words, got distracted by a YouTube video, and got a bit stuck. Oh, no. There is the code for the forest room. Alley Cat says, I was trying to figure out where I left off after the sprint ended too. Ellie says, I may pop in and out as it's time to make dinner. Ooh, food is good. Brandon says, CB, funny fact, I'm Irish and I have no idea how to Irish dance. I think that's fine. It's a whole lot harder than it looks. Yes, it is. I have a friend of mine who does Irish dancing, and she took me to one of the competitions, the fesh competitions. That's what she called them. And it's quite difficult. I mean, it seems a whole lot more difficult for me, who is one, not athletic, and two, doesn't have a sense of rhythm. So, that makes things a little bit more difficult. Desmond says, I'm in Canada and I don't watch hockey. Do you watch any of the other winter sports? Tessa says, still trying to share some documents. Elizabeth is clapping at Brandon. Stevie says, it could be in the cards if I keep up clarinet lessons. There you go. And keep sitting the exams. So there is a way. Yes. Fun. And the theory exams. So there are steps that you can take to do it. Yes. We were doing the step down the line. That was a giggle. I bet. So the forest room is the forest app is a sort of like stay off your phone app. that helps with productivity, and you can join together with other people if you have the paid version. It's like $2, and you grow a tree together and get more money, like money, to buy either fake digital trees or eventually real trees to be planted. Your relatives do a dance that you call the drunken jig. Yes, there is also that. CB says, you love watching hockey, but you're not Canadian. So it's all just a mismatch. And that's perfectly fine. Okay, do we want to do another 25-minute? Like full on Pomodoro, just like go for it. Because we have been chatting quite a bit today. So I'm inclined to do a 25. It will also give me a little bit more time to go get more water because I finished mine. So I think I only have one more of those sized glasses to do before I've gotten my my 8 glasses of 8 ounces for the day as the baseline. So Olivia says, I just joined the Forest app because of the writing streamers. Yes, so I found it through Becca C Smith. Lots of other people have found it through her and through Zara Hoffman. So between those two, I think like most of the AuthorTube community has encountered the Forest app because of those two. So yes, it's really cute, and I recommend it. I recommend, if you don't want to kill the trees, you turn off the little deep focus mode. I learned that the hard way. So Alley Cat says, going to still be in the stream, but we'll be doing something real quick. Shouldn't take too long. Should be back in a few minutes extra. Yay! Yes. Can't anything be a sport? Yes, if you are competitive enough, it can be. 25 is fine. 25 is good. All right. Excellent. Okay. Let's reset to the 25-25. That gives us time for reminders and getting back into the forest room. So, yay. This will be our third sprint. Let me change the banner. Third sprinty sprint. Okay. 1, save your document. Save it. Don't let you know what's have it. And then 1. So 1 is save. 2 is make sure you have something to drink. I will be getting mine in just a minute. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back, do a posture check. And 4, if you need to walk around, get a longer stretch or go get some snacks because you need to fuel your brain, please do so. Okay, those are your 4 reminders, and we are going to get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Alrighty, that was the end of that sprint. I would like to finish this sentence, so please continue to write if you feel like it. Okay, there we go. So I now have this second bit, this second thing that I'm working on at 647 words. So I had just under 200 before, so I wrote about 450 words this time. So added to the 500 that I had for the first thing I was working on, so I'm up to about 1,000. That should be over 1,000. So I'm at like 1,100, almost 1,200 ish, somewhere around there. How are we doing? How are we doing? Technically, dance is a sport. Yes, it is. Yes, B.A. Pascar is encouraging CB to pursue your dreams. And Stacy is reading Becca's new book as an advanced reader copy. Ooh, so exciting. There we go. This is what I want. Sorry, I am searching for the Pomodoro penguin because I did not have that pulled up. But we will do that for Devin because he misses the penguin. So we will do the Pomodoro penguin next, I think. So let me switch that. There we go. Okay. So there's where Devin said it. The Pomodoro penguin. Yes. And Laura writes, has a Grinch timer that is fun as well. Ollie Cat says back. Devin says forward. To the left. Y'all are fun. Brandon says, I have returned with grapes. But the question is red or green? Or another color? I prefer the green. I prefer to have a little bit tart, a little bit of tart with my grapes. I have some family members who always buy the red because they prefer to have just the super sweet ones. And so we always have to buy separate grapes. CB says, I think I'm going to have to have a pack of gluten-free crisps. Nice. Tessa says, well, hopefully I managed to share all the documents. What a royal mess that was. Oh, no. But yes, good job on getting through it and getting it done. Vanya says, I finished my letter and started reading/editing on chapter 3 of your Nano 19 story. The dialogue is painfully bad. Oh, I feel you there. My dialogue stinks. So that's one of the things I have to work on bad as well. So Vanya says, oh, I wish I had some grapes. CB says 147 words. Nice. Very nice. Ellie says last sprint was spent cooking. You brought us to the kitchen. Yay. CB says I wish I liked grapes, but they're too easy to choke on. Yeah, I hadn't thought about that, but it is rather easy, wouldn't it be? So Brandon says, I can try to throw grapes to your country. I'm not sure how well that would work, though. I think there might be a grape emoji in YouTube. Maybe. I'm pretty sure there's grape emoji on phones. But Kaylin says, 52 words this time. I got a little distracted by Animal Crossing. A little? That's okay. Animal Crossing is cute. I don't have a Switch, but that is, if I just ultimately decide to get one, I will be also purchasing Animal Crossing. So the Shadows Lair got 45 more words. Yay! Anne got 292. Excellent. Sarah read through 2 more scenes and paid a bill your husband just handed to you. Very nice. Brandon says, I got the grapes, did some translation for a friend from English to Gaelic. I'm assuming that is the Gaelic way to spell Gaelic rather than the anglicized version. Eve says, the editor was mean, needed to close out, no progress. Yeah, software does that sometimes. Megan says, I worked on my outline some more. Your story is coming together and is not going to be boring the second time around. Yay! Yay for excitement. In Stewart says, 169. You started watching the Wild Reads Tiny Desk concert when your brain started to malfunction. The Tiny Desk concerts are quite fun, even though it isn't always necessarily a tiny desk. I think I was reading an article a couple months back about the Tiny Desk concerts, and they had interviewed, it was a very tongue-in-cheek article, and it was interviewing past guests about how large or just how tiny was the Tiny Desk, and everybody's like, it was actually an average desk. Somebody was like, it was 2 desks pushed together. Secrets. It was quite a funny article. Alley Cat got 455 words edited. That's the most words so far. Yay! Penguins. Yes. It's still winter time, so we can still use it, right? Right? Brandon says to Megan, it's all coming together. Fanya's like, please do. Go ahead and throw the grapes. I'm in Finland, and the fruits situation has been pretty sad thanks to the pandemic. Yeah. Brandon is in Ireland, throws grapes out the window. They take a quick stop in Norway and then arrive. Red grapes for Brandon and red for LE. And Megan provides the digital grapes for us. Vanya says, red grapes are the best grapes. They're full of antioxidants. Yeah, I just like the taste of the little slightly tartar ones better. More grapes. That's also particularly true for small children. If you're giving small children grapes, always cut them into quarters lengthwise. Yeah, that is true. Red grape gang. But the grape emojis are purple, so you know. Eve is sleepy. You think the computer is telling you to go night-night. Keep wording, writers. We will. We will keep wording, and thank you for joining us. Elizabeth says, 236 words in school prep. Yay! Counting these as January writing words. Yes, you absolutely should. Absolutely. CB says, good idea. Okay. Oh, okay. So, Gaelic, is it more of like a G or a hard G at the end? Is it Gaelic or could be Gaelic? I don't. Okay, but Gaelic with the C is how I've normally seen it, and that's Scottish, but you don't mind people calling it Gaelic since it's a common mistake. So how do you pronounce the way that the Irish Celtic language is? Interesting. I might have to plug that into the Google Translator a little bit later, but I will do that when we are not. We are sprinting as my distraction. Kat says 348 words. Christina got 531. I'm trying to reverse the numbers, and that's not good. Devin says, now I'm thinking about Lucy Ricardo's Stomping Grapes. Or Sideshow Bob. Yes. There you go. I think I just saw your grapes pass by in the UK. Stacy says, I almost never cut my kids' grapes. If I did, it was when you were not going to watch them eat. If you were there, you never cut them. And Ellie says, I hope the grapes get to you. They're fast. It used to be one desk, but for guests like the Oh Hellos, the 9-person band, or most of the cast of Hadestown, which were lots of people, they decided it might be better to have a little bit more space. Yes. CB says, I prefer raisins to grapes. Fanya, I gotta get myself to bed. You're welcome for the sprints and the grapes. Steals a grape in Norway and tosses it over to Finland. How could you? Okay, so okay. So in Connacht dialects, it's Gaelga. In Munster dialect, which is yours, Gaeilge. In Ulster, Gaelig. I'm sure I butchered all of those. My apologies, Brandon. But since we are now at the end of the chat, let's go ahead and get started with another sprinty sprint. So let me set up the room real quick. I won't start it until about 30 to 45 seconds after the timer is started, but I will go ahead and maybe a minute. I'll wait a minute. But I do need to give you the code for the next room. Okay, so next room is 5R6. I put a percentage instead of 5. 5R6 7HFX. 5R67HFX. Okay, that is the code for the tree, and I'm going to switch trees. What am I going to do? I think I want to do the little heart water fountain thingy. Okay. Brandon says, excuse me while I file a grape theft. Yes. Okay, so here are your reminders. 1, save your document. 2, make sure you have something to drink and hydrate with. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back to do the posture check. And 4, if you need to take a break to stand up, do a fuller stretch. Make sure you go to the kitchen to get a snack if you're hungry. Those are all important parts of staying healthy mentally, in case because you don't want to lose the words, but also staying hydrated and your brain working and all that. So again, those are your 4 reminders: save, sip, stretch, and snack. Those are your 4 reminders, and we will get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, that was the end of the 4th sprint. How did you do? And there goes our tree. And we might have time for, we'll see. We will decide in a moment. Okay, so I finished the second thing that I was working on, and it wound up being 790 words all total. I may add a couple more words when I do the proofread, but I'm going to set that aside for the moment. So I've finished the rough draft of 2 things, which is awesome. And then I just started to edit a third thing. So I feel like I'm making some progress and moving through the things that I want to today, which is great. So yeah, so that feels good. So I calculated, and all total, I've written 1,296, which doesn't seem like it changed very much since last time, but that's okay. I feel like they are well written, and I rearranged a few things so that it flows a little bit better. So it's good. And okay, so Brandon had to go, and Elizabeth had to go, and just Eva had to go. So thank you for joining us, and we will see y'all next time. And then Megan, Megan's boyfriend wanted to know about the Cinderella story. So I have redone my part of my website. I haven't redone the whole thing because I know that it needs like a whole lot of work. And so I'm going to show y'all just real quick where I'm putting the Cinderella story in case you're interested. I only have, so I'm re-editing and posting them to my website rather than to Wattpad, which is where I had them before, because MMWord of the entirety of Wattpad to another website, and people essentially not really giving you credit, and then Wattpad not really doing anything about your stuff being stolen. So here's my website, thedawdlingwriter.com. It's not very great at the moment, but so I have the Cinderella retelling table of contents that I'm building out here. Will take you to a secondary page on my website that has an excerpt from, it's like the first little bit for each chapter. And then if you click on the little blue text, it will take you to the actual chapter. I have only redone the prologue and number 1. I have 2, 3, and 4 that I'm re-editing at the moment. And then I am also hoping to get 2 chapters per month. That's my goal, because I set my goal as being 6 chapters per quarter for Cinderella. So that's my goal. We'll cross my fingers, and hopefully it's going to go well. But yeah, so that's where Cinderella is currently residing. And I also added the little warning. This retelling contains revenge, black-hearted protagonists, and a thorough disregard for the original fairy tale, because it does. So that's that. So that is where Cinderella is now located. So yeah. So let's see. Okay, so there was the goodbyes. There was where I was telling about Cinderella. Eva got 732 and stopping at the end of a scene to head off for snacks. Awesome. Snacks are good. Stacy says, I'm doing some cleanup on your tree. You merged some family tree. You merged some people from I don't know what the acronym FAG is for. And they come up sex unknown. And you are trying to figure out what to make for dinner. Food. Food would be good. Sarah read half of the very long scene and got some chips for a snack. When I went to get water, my dad had the like corn chip Fritos that are very salty, as well as the new batch of cream cheese and olive dip. So I had 2 of those because they were tasty and they were there. Key says the World Bible is updated. The World Bible update progresses apace. I must continue, though. There is still a lot of work to do. That's how I feel about a lot of things. CB says 465. Nice. Screenwriter's Journey. Hello. Just popped in and worked a bit on the horror script you began for Nano last year. Ooh. In Stuart said, I just had a major epiphany and you just want to cry with happiness because your characters are feeling real and interesting. But the plot's been stuck and it's not stuck anymore. Yay! Hooray for major epiphanies. That always feels amazing. Christina got 334. Excellent. Kaylin says, I got 172 words. Best sprint yet, and certainly better than last time. Yay! That is awesome. You are writing a story called Keep the Faith. Keep the Faith. Apparently, I cannot talk today. Tessa says, I posted a video for later today. Megan has been very busy. Thanks, Megan. You jumped right on it. So Megan was reading Tessa's story. That's what was happening. CB says, it's amazing how you never think something will come back to bite you in the butt, and then it does, and you're not prepared for it. Yeah, there's a whole lot of, like, the lack of forethought that happens that just gets us into so many problems. That and laziness. Like, even if we know that it's probably going to wind up being bad later, we're like, I'll deal with it then. So we set traps for our later selves. Anne says 261 and about 600 words away from your target today. Yay! Gotta get dinner and thank you for the sprint. You are welcome. That is awesome. Ellie is still cooking. Nice. Megan says, no problem, Tessa. I'm enjoying the story so far. CB says, Tony gets a surprise on a date night. He has a 10-year-old daughter with his ex-girlfriend. Oh, there we go. New story. And is this a sibling for Happy? Is that what, am I remembering? No, it's not Happy. Who am I? Oh, goodness. What is their child's name? Is it Morgan? I'm trying to remember from all the snippets that you've posted. So Kat says 216, even though you deleted as many words as you wrote, editing is so hard to track. Yes. Amen to that. CB says her name is Maria Rose Stark. Nice. Kat says it's starting to rain. I have to bring the chickens into their run. Nice. Chickens. CB says when Maya passes away, Tony and Pepper are left with a 10-year-old to raise, and they've only been together for 16 weeks. Ooh, that would cause some stress. Kat says, cool website. Oh, good. You're so brave putting it online. I'm so not there yet. Well, I'm planning on putting up the note that, like, this has only been through, like, one real edit, and I know there's still problems, but here you go. And that's really the only thing that I'm posting snippets of, or chapters of, in this case. Scenes, really, but they're, like, chapter length because I write too much. But I just felt like it's a fun story, and eventually I might put it together in a volume to be sold. But for the moment, I'm just going to put it out there and see what the response is. And I was trying that on Wattpad, and it was getting pretty good responses. Everybody who read it was enjoying it and wanted to know what happened later. But then the whole mirroring incident happened, and I was like, I don't know if I want to put it on Wattpad. And so I was sort of dealing with that in the back of my head. So Shadow's Lair says 19 new words. And Alley Cat has been reading 3 chapters of the book you've been given before its release, and it's really good. And you ate nachos. Yay. Morgan. Okay, I was remembering it. Okay. Devin says butt biting is almost never a good thing. True. unless it's a pork butt and it has been cooked, in which case it's delicious. CB says, Maria is smart and she's a good kid, but then there's a massive snafu with Pepper's godparents. I bet. Okay, it is 4:46 my time. So let's do a quick 10-minute sprint, and then I will do the link parade along with Devin's fun playlist that has been so helpful. So we won't do the forest app this time just because it takes a bit of time to set up. But okay, what am I doing? Share the screen. That's what I'm doing. And yes, I talk to myself and ask myself rhetorical questions because that's just how I roll. Okay, I think it's gonna, yes, there we go. Okay, so this will be the 5th writing sprint. We will make that bigger. Also, don't forget, one last time, save your document. Drink whatever you are drinking. Straighten up your spine and roll your shoulders back. And if you need a snack, go get one. Those are your reminders. We will go ahead and get started in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, that was the end of that sprint. Let's pause this. Stop the screen. Change the banner. All right. So I got through, so editing as I went. I edited 466 words. So there you go. So I can so that would be 2, 10, so 16, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm now at 1762 for the stream. So I just need a little bit more after the stream ends, and then I will have my 2K goal for the day. Okay, where were we? Oh yes, don't forget to save. Now that we're done, go ahead and make sure you save everything. And Obi isn't evil in this one. Happy is. Laura is here, just popping in to say hello. Welcome. Yay. And Megan says hi. And Sarah says, I finished rereading that scene. Excellent. Yay. Laura says, hi, Megan Mac. Tessa is headed off to start her sprint. Yay. And Kaylin, it's hard for me to tell with the way that the font they use, if this is like an ILL or a triple L or a double LIN. I don't know. It's just the letters are difficult. It's a little bit more easy on the StreamYard side, and I can see it's an ILIN, but whenever I look at the bigger screen, anyway, I'm just complaining that I can't see again. So 73 words, that's sprint. Excellent. Megan continued to read Tessa's novel and worked on your outline for a bit or a bite. Maybe you're hungry for one of those sandwiches. And Stuart transferred your seed of an idea over to a new document and started working on world building. Yay! That is awesome. Okay, so I think it's time for the link parade. So before that, if you're new, my name is Jules. I'm the Dawdling writer. I'm here 4 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 1 to 3 p.m. Eastern, and Sundays, 2 to 5 p.m. Eastern. So I'm here, and hopefully I will begin to put some other videos out besides live streams, but still, you can find me here writing a lot. And then I will be in the chat of other people's writing streams as well. So Devin has been very kind. Devin has given us a playlist, and that is Devin's channel playlist page, so you can actually see like today's, tomorrow's, etc. So that is Devin's list. And then this week there is, across a couple of channels, there is the Creative Kickstart Camp 2021 playlist. And that's just sort of like getting the new year started off right. Let's write together type of thing. I don't know if Jen is still streaming, but Jen Lowry was doing a vision board for publishing goals. And I think Mallory is probably winding up, but Mallory streams pretty much during the weekdays from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. like every day during the week. And so there is quite a bit of reading or writing that you can get done with Mallory. And Morgan started about half an hour ago with the Lazy Sunday Afternoon write-in. Here is Tessa's and Little Forest Tomes. And Caitlin at 7. And then Julie with Pages and Pens at 8 p.m. tonight. But at the same time as Julie, is Caro and Lisa's Boozy Planorama. And then at 10 p.m. tonight, Sage with Moon Bunny Creative. I think that might be it. But yes, so also I have a couple of Twitch links if you are interested in watching people over on Twitch as well. So Cat Leo, for whatever reason, has trouble streaming on YouTube. YouTube hasn't figured out why yet, but her streams tend to get cut. So she streams over on Twitch. And Charlie with Charlie Dorset, as well as Project Shadow, is over on Twitch. And then Mallory is on Twitch. And Kate Kavanaugh is now on Twitch. And Haley Haggerty is on Twitch. Austin K. Although most of her streams there are gaming streams at the moment. And then my Twitch channel, of course, as well, because I do have one. And I keep forgetting to self-promote. I'm like, yeah, everybody else has a channel. I'm like, oh, wait, I didn't post mine again. So, yes. So there are all the links. It's just like so many links. So many links. Scroll back up to where people were actually saying things. So Ellie Veer says, unfortunately, some of my cooking went haywire. Oh, no. So you had to sort it out. You're welcome for the live stream. Christina got 2,006 total words this stream. Yay! Congrats. That's amazing. And Alley Cat was reading. Very nice. I love that. Shadow's Lair says, went to find my child's cafe press shop. Ooh, that sounds fun. Christina got 278. That's Brett. Nice. Okay, I think that is everybody's updates. YouTube thinks Cat is a child. That's the issue. I mean, I don't know, like, does she need to send them a copy of her driver's license or something? Like, it's probably not the best thing to give, like, that information to anybody and everybody, but, like, there should be somebody that recognizes that she is of age. I don't know. I have no solutions. So, at least not to that. But anyway, so I'm super excited that I got so much done today, and thank you for that. Thank you for helping me by all of the stuff that y'all achieve helps me feel motivated to do more, and so that's exciting to me. So yes, but again, my name is Jules. I'm here 4 times a week, and thanks. It's fun. So I will be back tomorrow at 1 p.m. my time, Eastern time. And I will write for 2 hours then, so you can join me if you like. And I will see y'all later. All right, bye.